Hello friends. How's it going? I'm having a bit of a week here. So today I thought I would do a landscape drawing. Because yeah, it'll be nice, short and sweet kind of thing. I had kind of a family medical emergency I was dealing with, and then I had a I don't know, a bunch of stuff, usual stuff. Hey, Panda Princess of Love, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. Just gonna get something loaded up here, and then I will start. Alright, minimize that window. Yeah, so I'm gonna do some landscape stuff. I'm not the best at landscapes, so my goal is to just kind of keep working on them until I get better. I have a couple of references up here. I gotta move my chat where I can see it. And yeah, get started. I kind of did a sketch out just for the thumbnail. But yeah, we're gonna get something going here. I'm gonna like a little bit of a lighter area back here because I was looking at it, looked kind of unbalanced. So yeah, we'll have some kind of jaggedy lighter area that then gets cut in by this. Yeah, I think that's a little bit more balanced. And then we'll have this, and this will be some kind of water, I suppose. This might kind of be cutting in from that area. So yeah, I think that'll work. Guess this would cut behind this. So we'll reposition this. I'm doing good, Panda. Panda Princess of Love. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Did you have a nice Valentine's Day? Enjoying your weekend? Anything fun happening? Yeah, happy late Valentine's Day. I hope yours was awesome. Okay, so I think that you have to work. I was gonna look at some tutorials. Actually, I scratched my cornea yesterday. I don't know if anyone's ever gone through that before, but it is a painful time. And so I've been having a hard time like looking at screens and stuff, which is like another reason why I thought I'll do something kind of I don't know, less demanding. Doing a landscape that I can kind of just pin in. Hey, Giggle Giggles. I feel like it's been so long since I've seen you. How are you doing? Yeah, so, okay. I think that looks good for the starter. Let's just start from the very, very back and get some like clouds, I think, kind of formed in here. I'm gonna work kind of grayscale, I think, and then kind of add the colors afterwards because I need to concentrate. I think myself, I need to concentrate on getting everything sort of hazed to sharper looking. So yeah, that's my goal. So I'll draw a few little clouds in here. I guess I'm gonna turn my opacity down so I don't just got everything I put in right away. Yeah, we'll get something a little bit lighter in here, a little bit fluffier. And go for another darker color. Hey, Video James and Z, how are you? You're good? Hey, Rubutani, I almost missed you. How are you doing? I'm glad to hear you're good. Giggles, I'm doing good. And yeah, the cornea thing, it feels like there's something in my eye constantly, but it's just like, because I scratched it, it's not pleasant. I was trying, like I've been kind of trying to stay away from screens this morning because I've been getting like a headache, but then I was trying to read instead and that wasn't any better. I haven't read like a paper book in so long. I've gotten so picky about like, I don't know how I what kind of books I'll read and stuff. I've gotten more and more like, this author is terrible. But yeah, I hope everyone had like a fun Valentine's Day. Did anyone do anything fun? I just hung out. I mean, I was kind of driving around and working on stuff for the little bit of a crisis situation, but nothing fun. Everyone who did have fun should talk about it. And we can all live through the funness that you had. Alright, something like that. It's just some hazy clouds in the back. I might kind of reform them. I was trying to make them look really fluffy. This is going to be really, I think, subtle. Because I want like the background to look really kind of hazy. Let's add a little bit of dimension to the clouds. Give them a little bit more coloring, shading, whatever. Hey Friday, how are you? Yeah, thank you, Princess Panda of Love. I think it'll heal up in a couple days. It's no fun. But I'm weathering through it. I kind of wish I had like an eye patch. You think I would look good? Little pirate eye patch over my eye. Alright, and I'm gonna have just a few really light clouds here in the center part. It's like a focal thing. Alright, now we have a few down. I haven't really done much. I've made some terrible clouds. Hey Comics, how are you? It's Stub and Arrest. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Alright, so now we have that. Let's work on this one here. Let's pick up this color and add a little bit of shading. So we'll have, I guess, the light coming from this side. It'll be kind of interesting on this side. But yeah, we can figure something out. So we'll have some shading blocks here and here. I really don't know what I'm doing, but that's the fun. It's just kind of learning and working until you can get something you like. So we're gonna have like a very vague, faint thing in the background there. And then we'll come up here and make this all a little bit darker. Keep going until it's darker. You're good, Comics. Day's pretty great so far. That's good to hear. Hope everyone is Ruby, you said that you sent me something, but you scrapped the project. Is that the email? I did respond to it. I know I was a couple days late. I was actually not home much this week. Like, it was it was a thing. But I did respond to it. I think I'm pretty sure I responded to it. I said I really liked it. Stuff. I thought it was cute. I'll do like a I'm still planning to do like a what is the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? I guess like features or whatever video. Yeah, I can't think of the specific word. It's just an easy word. My brain is dying. Yeah, get some shading differences on the mountains here. See what I can get going. I want this mountain to look a bit darker. This part of the mountain. And to cut down probably here a bit. And then we'll have like a light section right here maybe. And then this will have a little bit of darkness here. We've got a couple references and I'm kind of trying to go off of them. That's where all this is coming from. Yeah, and then we'll have some darkerness. Darkerness is a word down here. Yeah, we're starting to kind of form shapes. So Princess Panda of Love, or Panda Princess, I think I keep reversing those. You think I should go for the pirate look? I think I should wear it to the, I gotta go grocery shopping. I think I should wear it there. I can like, you know, make just one randomly out of felt or something. Bejewel it or something. Make it really interesting looking. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna have it's like this and some more darker parts here. And then this should be a little more crisper, I think. I'm going to try, I don't know if I mentioned this, I'm going to try to do like a challenge of a 1-layer challenge. I know I have my background here, I guess I'll delete it. So there we go, now it's officially a 1-layer challenge. I just had that random white one. So I think I'm going to do some like rocks here. You think, thanks, but you made a new one. I'll show that for your approval soon. How was your Valentine's Day? My Valentine's Day, it was fine. I didn't really do anything. I just kind of was helping some family members out with stuff. So just the usual day for me. Did you have anything fun happen? Did you go anywhere or anything? I meant to come on and put like a message down, but it was probably about the time I was getting my cornea scratched. I was just gonna send like a little happy Valentine's Day, everyone have a great day thing. But I missed my turn. I'll have to get it next holiday. You're not too good, James. Your dog isn't very well. She's 9. We took her to the vet yesterday, but she seemed even worse today. She can't seem to walk. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's really, really, really rough. We've all, I'm sure, gone through the loss of having a pet and having a dog sick and not being able to do anything. You feel so powerless. I really hope that it's a temporary thing and your little baby can get better. So I was gonna have some rocks up here like this, kind of like a thing. I might do some like plants, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's gonna shape those in and then just keep working here. I'm gonna take some of this and start adding some like kind of various shading, coloring differences. I think the smaller you look at it, like if you look at it in the preview, I always think the valuation looks better. Yeah, we'll all have to send positive puppy thoughts and hope that little dog can keep on trucking. A little chihuahua. Oh, a little sweetie. It's nice that you have such a love for your little doggy. Landscape already looking good. Thank you. I'm gonna try to add some value, some shading values, and kind of give this like some flatter looks and stuff. I cannot speak. I'm not gonna worry too much about detailing the backer parts. Probably just this front part will be the detailed, and then it'll be kind of you know, forced perspective or depth of field or whatever. We'll show off the rest of it as kind of hazy, if that I don't know if that was English. I don't know what I spoke there, but it probably was very confusing. Hopefully it's understood. Rubu says, you destroyed the hopes and dreams of a vegan friend of mine. Felt bad and good at the same time. I won, but at what cost? Why are you running your vegan friend's dreams? She's been a great companion so far. Yeah, dogs are the best. Like, hot take, I think dogs are better than people. I don't know, just having a dog as a companion, it's a lot less like emotional maintenance than it is having relationships with people. I know I sound like a weirdo. But everyone has gone through that. Everyone who's a pet owner, not just dogs. If you have cats or whatever, you really feel connected to your little tykes, and it's just easier, I think, to connect with animals sometimes too. It's just a simpler relationship. You don't have to worry about them like betraying you or manipulating you, whatever. So, you like the idea of 1 layer challenge? Yeah, this is the first art I think I've done since my last... I don't know, I was working on stuff earlier in the week. I just have not had time. I want to get back into it. There's always like these busy times of years around Christmas, and then I get back into my normal life afterwards. It's been trucking this time. Okay, let's get this like beach area kind of shaded a bit different here. We'll have some like streaky parts, like maybe there's a little bit of light catching right where the shoreline is. And then we could have some light being bent here in this area. We could have a little bit of light catching there. So we can have, yeah, like a shadow where the light's not hitting. That's the best way to describe things. Yeah. Okay, I think I just need to keep sharpening it up now. Got kind of a hazy look. I'm gonna kind of go in and try to add some sharper edges to these rocks and whatnot. See how that turns out. Let's make this a little bit of a lighter color, I think. You totally get it. Dogs are more loyal. There's just nothing like, you know, you've had a really hard day or something and you come home and you feel really exhausted, and then your dog is there and they're just the happiest they've ever been. You know, they're crying out with happiness and wiggling their tail, and then they just love you, and you're like, ah, this is what's worth living for. I'm a little doggy. They don't usually complain, like, you know, they're pretty up to whatever you want to do. Edges, swoop. Lost my dog at a young age. Never cried so hard in my life. He was like a brother. Yes, I can imagine. I had a dog from the age of high school. I think I was a sophomore in high school to, I don't know, a couple years ago. And I never sobbed in my life. You know how you can cry? I've always been kind of not like a silent crier necessarily. Like I'll sniffle and stuff. But man, I was like wailing in agony. I've never had that before. I mean, I was like so heartbroken. It's really rough. But now I have my new friend, Doggy. He's helped me get through it. He's a little sweetheart too. All dogs are. They're all your best friend. There's not one dog that, you know. That was rough though, because that was like my companion in high school. I always had my dog. He's a sweetheart. It's just rough. It's become a very depressing stream. Oh, Nahi said meat eaters can't love animals, so I actually proved that. You know what? Never mind. The 1 layer challenge sounds nice. How about monocolor art challenge? Your comments are being uploaded at the worst moments. You're just adding a little spice to the conversation. Hey, Stefana G, sitting on my daughter's tablet. Oh, it's Lenata. Sorry. Sitting on my daughter's tablet to say hello. I will be on my computer and watching all the time. Yeah, I forgot that. I was gonna look in and see if on my Facebook if you wanted to chat there, and I honestly forgot. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's always good to see from you. And hey, fine art palette. Nice shading. Thank you. Oh yeah, I guess I should explain. So Lenata, for some reason, her account won't let her comment on live streams. Like the comments just disappear right after. So she has to go on her daughter's account to come say hi. That's how nice of a friend she is. Coming to give me some support. I looked into it, and I guess I could, I don't know. YouTube always has the bug of the week. I had a thing a while back where I could, if I commented, it would like spam 12 of the exact same comments. And then like a friend of mine got her channel taken down for that, like saying, because she just kept commenting. But yeah, she got her channel taken down because they were saying it was like, you know, she was spamming people. I don't know. I can't think and remember at the same time, but it was a weird thing. So finally I got a message from them saying it was because of a plugin I had. That was my fault, but it had fixed itself long before that. And I had been using multiple browsers and multiple devices, so I think they just put out some random statement to make themselves look better. But yeah, I don't know. You killed the mood of the stream? No, we're here to support you. We're all here for emotional support. You don't want to add spice and morbid or sad moments. Happy weekend to you, Stubborn Arrest. I hope you're having a great one. Okay, so, oops, I want this to be a little bit lighter. Right on the edge. And then, I guess we'll have like a darkness here. So you can really cut that figure of that rock out. Chisel the rock into the painting, if you will. Yeah. So we'll have this light here so you can really stand out from the background. I don't know if I will do monochromatic. I might go over this with color a little bit later. I think color's nice. I was just trying, you know, a lot of people do digital paintings in black and white first. And then they color them afterwards, and I think that's so they can see the shading, and I'm not usually a fan of that technique, but I was trying it out today, see if I could get some kind of idea for like how hazy the back needs to be in relation to the front or whatever. Yeah, so we'll have these kind of rocks. They look a little bit like pennies or stones. Yeah, let's get a little bit of this sharpened too. We'll have kind of some streakiness going on there. A little bit of texture. Okay, and then I think what I'm going to add next is a little bit of shading. Let me pick a color up here that's not so dark. Keep adding to it. Right where that shoreline is, I'm going to want a real dark moment, I think. And we can blend it in. You know, like how water or whatever creates a nice dark edge. And then a nice lighter edge right on the water there. We'll have a little bit blended there. And then as we come up, it'll get lighter and lighter. Just totally blue over the dark. My bad. I'll go ahead and fix that a little bit there. Yeah, get that kind of lightness in. Now Bob Ross always put a little bit of light there. Have a little bit of darker section here in the middle of the water. And then we'll do the same over here. We'll have a little bit of a darker edge that wraps there, and a lighter one that wraps there. Just kind of blend that in a bit. Hey, drawing my way. This is your first message? I saw it last time. Oh yeah, I have responded to you. Thank you for saying it looks good. The black and white technique is pretty interesting. I might have to try it. Yeah, it's a way to kind of get values. Like you can see, you know, if you kind of do this, you can see like everything is like perfectly, you can see the shading without having to worry about the color. I'm going to just do that a little bit, but not quite that extreme. Just give myself a little bump so I don't have to build these up. How's your week been going so far? Drawing my way? Hopefully good. I'm going to give this a little bit of a look like the water's wrapping around that mountain in front, so it makes a little more sense. Like it's not coming out of nowhere. Yeah. And then we'll do the same thing here. We'll add just a little touch of an edge, but it doesn't have to be too perfected out. Alright, I'm going to work on get these rocks done. I think, so that these don't look like pennies, I'm going to add some like dipped in areas, some weathered areas. Just kind of keep adding texture. Keep adding little rounded bits. And not worry about them looking too smooth. Hey Annalisa, how are you? Oh no. Drank my tea wrong, sorry. I am terrible at drinking. It's funny, you remember the first few live streams I saw how you found that landscape was your weakness. Now your landscape art is about amazing. Thanks. I'm still just trying it out. I appreciate the support. Been good feeding the pregnant wife everything. Alright, let's get, I think, a little bit of some light here on this part too. Yeah, just kind of trying to work it out. Should we add like a crack? Let's add like a crack down this one. That might be kind of interesting. Just try it out, see how we like it. Yeah, sure, why not? It's a bit strange. I think we need to follow it all the way through to the bottom and have it go there so it doesn't just end strangely. Yeah, there we go. We can get some real dark areas in that crack. I might give this edge a bit of a light kind of I gave it and I immediately took it away. You're doing pretty good. Been working on some more earring designs. Ooh, fancy. Wow, I can't. Are you going to show them? I hope so. I can't wait to see them. I always wished I could have done like design jewelry and stuff. I thought it would be kind of fun. My I don't know what you call it, hobby, I guess, is crocheting. was trying to make a hat the other day though, and I was failing miserably. I was like, maybe I should keep up my technique with crochet. It's been a long time since I did anything with it. It showed. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I just need to look up a pattern. I remember to make a hat, you have to kind of do a round until it's about 7 inches and then start cutting it back from there, but I just couldn't get it to work. It was too loose and then it was too tight when I tried to fix it. The usual. Alright, let's have this crack go like this actually. So we can have like a, I don't know, strange kind of follow through. So it's been like it's broken a little more. I'm so bad at speaking today. I don't know. A crafts video, it's also art. Yeah, I don't have a camera. I thought about doing like crochet, some kind of fun project where I make like a little, what are those called? Amagama, something. It's like a little Japanese word for like when you make characters with crochet. And I could do like things from my comic or something, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't have a camera. I don't really have a way of recording audio. It's not the best way. I have to come up with something. Let's make this. Actually, let's just do this. And I'm gonna cut it in so it's not so round. So it looks a little strange. So that's in the background for this thing. And then to distinguish it, we'll add some white here. So that's the new shape of the rock. Get a little bit more valuations or whatever, brightness, highlights. I should do a crochet stream. 22 weeks in, by the way. Aw, it's coming along. Are you strong and love the details? Thanks so much, Panda Princess of Love. Your mom crochets hats and has to unravel them and start over half the time. Yeah, it's kind of the curse of crocheting. It's fun. And you can get in the zone, but when you mess up, it's a long way back. Yeah, it's cool of your mom, though. My sister was into knitting, and I think stubbornly I learned crocheting so that I wouldn't do what she was doing. But I have to say I've learned knitting since, and I think I made the right choice. Because if it's hard to undo things with crochet, it's impossible with knitting. Like, you can kind of fake crochet stuff sometimes. But you cannot, like, you can add a stitch or whatever here or there, but with knitting, it's like so permanent. Maybe I'm just really bad at it. That's a possibility. The one thing I do like about knitting that you can't do is easy. I mean, you can do cables with crocheting. Cables are like that twisty kind of stylistic look. But yeah, you can do them with crocheting, but they're really bulky. And with knitting, you can make really nice little tiny delicate looking ones. That's like the one thing I like about knitting better than crocheting. I have this rock. Let's actually have it like cracked down there. I don't know what I'm doing with these cracks. Just trying to add some interesting looking cracks. Or maybe this will just be a shadow, actually, and then that could be like a area where it's a little sharper cracked. So we'll add the deepest part of the shadow here. I'll go a little bit lighter up here, I guess. That looks about right. There we go. Now that rock has dimensions, they don't just look like stacked pennies. Which was my goal. Don't think you're ready for the rest of the weeks. I've been running around left and right. It's nice that you're attentive to your pregnant wife. It's probably quite a thing. Going through having a pregnant baby, or being pregnant with a baby. A lot of work for your body, I guess. Alright, so that's the front part here. I could probably add a little bit more detailing in here. But I'm going to move on to adding some colors now, I think. Just seeing how it goes. So we're going to do a big save. Give it a minute in case it hangs. I've been to every restaurant in the world. Pregnant woman eat the... You're set up. The voice stopped. What voice? Did I miss something? Alright, so what I'm going to do for color, now that it's saved, I'm going to go to overlay. And this will make it, in case anyone's interested, make it so colors can be added without, they're added to the existing colors rather than like marking over them. So as I push this in, I know this is a light color, so it's going to kind of get rid of the clouds. I can make this a little bit darker so it doesn't do that as much. Yeah, we're going to add a little bit of blue to the sky here. I'm going to add mostly to this center part. And then we're going to add maybe a little bit of purple over here. Give it kind of a nice few little varied colors. She had any weird cravings? I heard that sometimes those cravings are because they like the woman feels like she needs more nutrients or something. Like she doesn't have enough vitamin B or something if she's craving, I don't know, milk or something. But I don't know, maybe add a little bit of yellow into these too. And I'm gonna add, probably not that bright. Let's add a little bit, let's turn my opacity down so I can be a little more free with this. Add a little bit of yellow on these clouds here, definitely on this area that I call the beach. Let's add some green, some nice greens to the mountain areas, like some vegetation is growing in here. Yeah, something like that. That looks nice. Add a little bit back here so it's like this area has some too. And a little bit here, like where the shoreline is almost meeting. And let's see what else. Mexican food and sandwich called the Bobby. I heard that's what happens. I wonder what kind of weird stuff they went to eat. Hey, Mariel. Mariel, how are you doing? You're back. The voice looks amazing. Or the voice. The art looks amazing. Thanks. I'm gonna get this blue for the water in now. Let me take a quick drink of water. Yeah, so we're gonna place an overlay blue here. Then I think I'm gonna get like a greenish blue to mix in. Not that green. Yeah, something like this. Kind of have it towards the front here. And we can do like a little bit like it's reflecting up on the rocks, I suppose. Maybe that's a little too much too much committed. Let me go back a bit. Get one pass over that and then we can do more in this water here. Yeah, what is the Bobby? Reminds you of SpongeBob. Changes a lot. Yesterday she wanted Gushers and Doritos. I'm like, what? The Bobby does sound kind of good. It's like a great name for a sandwich. I'll take a Bobby with a side of fries, please. Thank you. Yeah, let's see what next. Let's get some more browns in here, I think. Everything's in that gray color. So add just a few dabs of brown towards this water line. Maybe a little bit on the shoreline here. I might have to go in and add some more like detailing. That's the hardest part, is always the detailing. You can kind of block in everything and then you get to the details and you're like, what now? At least for me. Let's get an even darker brown. It's like Thanksgiving between two slices of bread. Does that mean like it's got turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes and gravy? That sounds pretty good. I haven't been shopping in forever because I was kind of helping with an emergency thing. So I think my lunch today is just gonna be peanuts. I gotta go out and get some food. I have like some peanuts that are, I think, on the verge of going, so I'm like, I gotta eat these. Just eat the whole thing, whatever. It's my interesting dietary life. Alright, let's get some blues marked in. Kind of like matches up with the sky, so we'll get a little bit maybe here, a little bit here, like these rocks have some shine to them maybe. I don't know. And then I'm going to go back with, actually we can get some blues in the skies too. Over here and over here. And then maybe kind of push some of the whites up here. Yeah. You tried it, it was great. Someone should make weird meals specializing for pregnant women. Imagine a whole restaurant based off of that. You just have like you know, it doesn't have to be just for pregnant women. People go in and be like, listen, I want to try some bacon and chocolate. One last thing before I change my overlay. I don't think I added any reds. So let's get some, just a few, because red is a real overtaking color. It's that way for you too, Annalisa. You take forever on the details and end up sitting and staring at it for a long time thinking about what I should do. Yeah. There's like a hesitance for me because I'm like, all right, whatever I add now could really mess it up. And sometimes it's like a slow poison, if you will. Like you're just adding stuff and then it's not till like much later that you're like, man, that looks really bad. I wish I hadn't done that. Maybe that's just me. All right, let's add some like texture to the water too, because I haven't done that. Like, I don't know. This doesn't have to be super clean, so I'm just gonna squiggle some lines in. Like so. Well, they'll get more and more, or less and less detail, I should say, as they go up. And then we can have some dark areas where like the water's churning. So we'll add that in. I'd like this to be a little bit crisper. So maybe I'll go in there like that. Hopefully that's not too, let's go back to normal now. Hopefully that's not too suddenly dark. I could push for values, matching values a little bit more in here and stuff, so we don't have just like all of a sudden dark. Guess that's what I'll do. When in doubt, when detailing, add some more value. Gorgeous so far. That'd be a lot of food. From a place called Capriotti's Sandwich Shop. Hey, Crazy Jay, how are you? Now we all want to try the Bobby sandwich. Drawing my way has started a trend. It'll be like trending on Twitter by the end of the day. Everybody try the Bobby. I should look up a recipe. See if I can make one. Let's give this shoreline some detail so it doesn't just kind of muddle into the water there. Let's give it some smoothness too, even though I do want a little bit of color variation. So kind of smooth that part in a little bit. Maybe we could have a block of color. Let's make this triangular shape shadowed. And that'll give it like some dimension or something. I don't know. I'm making it up. Yeah, sure, why not? Just kind of keep going in, adding some value shades or whatever. I'm gonna kind of mark this just with some black. And kind of blend this red down into this blue a little bit, maybe. Oops, I keep hitting that side button. That's why that menu keeps coming up. I'm going to jump in that picture drawing and go fishing. Just searched it up, looks so good. We'll definitely all have to go try the Bobby after this. You've inspired us. Let's see, I need a lighter color so I can get this a little more like that, I think. And then I'm gonna cut it down here too so we can kind of separate it. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna go back to overlay and be a cheater with putting these shadings in. Just kind of block them in like that and block this one in like that. So I don't have to be too delicate about it. And then block this one in and maybe a little bit up here. There we go. A little bit more shading. We can do the same thing over here. Give this one a little bit more of a blocked in look. Give the water some more dimension. That. Let's actually put some green in the water because there's a lot of green everywhere but the water. So if we add a little touch there, I think it'll look a little bit more natural. Yeah. Add a little green up there too, why not? Landscape reminds you of home. Oh, you must live in a really pretty place. By the way, Video James, I'm going to draw a chihuahua for you. Oh, that's sweet. We should all draw something. A little sweet doggy. If you send me a picture, sometime I can try to do a painting. I'm not real good with animals though. I need some kind of reference. I could do like a little drawing of her. I did a husky a while back, but I like cheated and I did it from the side, so I wouldn't have to worry too much about the like, I don't know, detailing of it or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Should we add some? I just want to try something. I might take it back. What if I make this front? I'm just gonna loosely put it in, make that front really darker. Do I like it darker or lighter? I can't tell. I think it's all too close to the front though, so maybe I will shade it in a little bit darker. And I think I'm also gonna have the water carry. Let's make this a little bit like this, and water carry through here, so like we're just seeing like the upper rock here. I think it'll be better that the water isn't cut off. Originally I was gonna have like some land or whatever up there, but I like it better when it flows all the way through. And you're just seeing the rocks here. All right, let's get some water frothing look. Yeah, that looks good. We'll do this down a little bit. Get some of that. And then blend it in. It used to be, now it's sad. What's sad? Your home place? Has it been industrialized and stuff now? I saw an art installation once of all these places and how pretty they were until they'd been like developed on or whatever. I thought that's really a shame. Yeah, we'll get some darkness there. I don't want to go too crazy with that. Lightness here maybe. A few little spots there. And I guess I'll want to push more for here. I need to turn this down. It's a little too much. I was thinking about the water in the drawing just a second ago. Great minds think alike. Yeah, I'm just trying to push for the values now. I'm not great with painting and values. I've gotten a little better with like when you're painting people. Nothing else. It does have a bit of a glowy look, which is what I was going for. I call it hazy. You've lived in a backward state of a third world country. Bad politics ruined it, trying to make roads. 6 years. No road. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. It's a bummer. I'm thinking it's kind of let's see, what can I do? Let's add some texture. I'll go to my favorite brush for some reason. I really like this brush. And gonna mess with it a bit. Do a little bit of scattering and a little bit of this. Let me turn it up here, see how this will look. Let's actually get another color. And we can go a little bit darker. I live in a real farm country place, so everything here is flat and gross and farm-like. I don't know what was here before this. Probably some a little bit of I mean, it's like a prairie or plains. There might have been some more trees and stuff that have been cut down. The problem is that if you have sheep and you raise them on anything, the sheep will pull out the roots of the plants, and then you get a real desolate landscape after that. So it's kind of what's happened here. It's depressing. No trees. When it snows, the snow stays forever. I mean, it's the mountains. Yeah. Some real bright greens up here, over here, a few here. Trying to give some texture so the rocks don't look so bland, and I'll try to work this in a little bit more after. It's looking like out of a fantasy world. Yeah, it'd be nice to visit this place. You could sit on this little rock here. Enjoy your day. I'd definitely have fun. Take a camera, maybe a sketchbook, if you know how to sketch from real life. add a little bit of texture. Let's go to normal and blend this in a bit. Especially this streaky part. Looks a little bit strangely out. I hear people in there making food. I want food. I just have my peanuts. I'll steal some of their food when they're not looking. That'd be mean. I wouldn't do it. Something like that. All right. Start hunting sheep, fixed our problem. Nice prairie. Nice prairie, was it nice to live in? Are you talking to me about my place? It's okay. It's a little bit desolate, but the mountains are really pretty. I think I might just start adding some finishing touches. Am I gonna get in trouble if I make a new layer? I'm gonna make a new layer. I'm gonna make a new layer, but I'll merge them after, and then we can all pretend that it was always a one layer challenge. I just want to see what an overlay of blue from this side would look like. So, is it kind of too much maybe? What about an overlay of yellow? It's a little bit of an overlay gradient. I kind of like that. Adds a little bit of warmth to the picture. And then we could do... We've got a lot of green already. I don't know if I want an overlay of green on this side. Maybe an overlay of blue. Yeah. What do you think? And then I'll merge it and we'll just pretend it was always the same layer. But yeah. What's the sad face for? Princess, Panda Princess of Love. I don't know why I always say Princess Panda first. Just finish up with a little few details and yeah. Let's add some texture to this rock. You can see. You like it? Thank you. Thanks, drawing my way. I haven't forgotten about the baby. I keep thinking about how I should make some kind of baby artwork. I just haven't gotten to it yet. See, let's make a nice swoop over here. And then we'll blend it in. Yeah, give a little bit of texture here and here. And then we'll just do a few passes over here. That's probably too much. 2 passes here with a smaller brush. Give it a little more texture-ish. I don't know. I'm just trying to add some interest. These little bit bland mountains. I've kind of worked them over quite a bit. Maybe I could add a little bit of green. Let's add like a little shock of green right here. Something to give it some nice something. Unique spirit. Yeah. Take your time, no rush. I've been kind of out of doing my artwork lately. I have like a project, like a game project that's prioritized. After that, that's my plan. I want to do like another, like draw this kind of cherub thing again, but a little baby cherub. It's my goal one of these days. I guess I'll add something here because this right now just looks a bit like a pyramid. So we'll add a little touch of texture back here, a little highlight there. Yeah. There we go. I think that's about it. I don't know what else to do with it. Yeah, but there we go. I faced my fears and did another portrait of the landscape. I mean, you're drawing Chadwick Boseman today. Oh, that's cool. Black Panther. I'll make sure to check it out. I was kind of behind on videos. I was trying to watch them today. My scratch cornea. I might take about a couple hours break and then get back to it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it good. We got something here. Thanks everyone for coming and keeping me company. Need to send your sister one too. Gonna be an uncle in 6 months. Have to reduce the little guy's expectation for a normal uncle. I did great, thank you. Drawing my way. Thank you, Panda Princess of Love. Thanks everyone. Appreciate you coming, cheering me up. I had a rough week. I needed some friends. So, yeah, thanks everyone. And Lenata, if you're still around, and Rubutani and James. Everyone who came to say hey to me. Really appreciate it. And Elisa. So, yeah. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll be checking out your videos later if I've missed them. And I hope, yeah, everyone has a wonderful day, night, whatever. Take care. And I will see you next week or just around.